Hey, how's it going? Sebastian here, and today I'm gonna be talking to you about free plus shipping. Is it still working? Is it dead? How to make it work? All of those things. So I first started in 2015 around December, and when free plus shipping was just getting started, really like there were actually people making money from it some time ago, but it was like very specific marketers that were putting a lot of money into that model, but like the masses themselves haven't, they didn't knew it even existed until 2016 when all the courses started to go out, etc. So in a 1 year period it really started to get kind of saturated. Obviously, the more people invest in advertisement with a specific business model, with a specific strategy, the more people in the world see the ads, they get used to the ads, and then pretty much it starts going into a plateau, right? So a certain strategy in terms of advertisement, it can last, 6 months, a year, 2 years, 3 years. But what you have to know is that the more money is invested in advertisement, the higher the reach, the more reach the ads have, meaning that that more people around the world see the ads, either in the United States or in Canada, Australia, or worldwide. More people see the ads, more people get used to the promotional method, and when they get used to the promotional method, people start usually seeing like a decrease in sales, or at least they experience a plateau. So right now, free plus shipping is still working, but it's definitely not working as before. The reason is because before there were less abandoned carts, and with free plus shipping, what happens is that you say in the ad, hey, you can get this item for free, just pay shipping. So people are like, okay, cool, no problem. They go to the product page, they see the bracelet, it's free. Okay, then go to the checkout page. Okay, it's $9 for shipping. At least I'm getting it for free, so I'll save up some money in there. They still make the purchase. They didn't knew what was going on. They just thought it was a great promotion. But as they start seeing that, they start getting 3 ads per day on their newsfeed about a free plus shipping product or a free product. When they reach the abandoned checkout, they reach the cart page, and they add to cart, and they see that it's that $10 shipping for a ring or a bracelet that is this size. They're like, oh man, obviously they're making the money from the shipping rate. I've experienced this before. This is nothing new. And then they check out. They abandon the checkout. That's why now in 2017, like at this date, people get less results with that promotional method because they get way more abandoned carts than before. When the promotional method was still very new, there were less abandoned carts. It was just people thought it was a great offer. Now people go and see it's free, and they go to the cart page like, oh, just another free plus shipping ad, so they leave. It's even harder to get them back to make the purchase with an abandoned checkout sequence. So that's another thing. Now it doesn't mean that you won't be able to make sales. Like really, you can start testing free plus shipping now. You'll probably be able to generate sales, but definitely not as much sales as before. The problem with free plus shipping, and that I don't like, is that you can only charge a certain amount for shipping. You cannot go crazy like charge $30, $40 for shipping and say the product is free, because it doesn't make any sense, right? Obviously people are not dumb. They know what's going on. So in terms of the profit margins, they're really not that good. Okay, with free plus shipping, you have to do a ton of volume to be able to have good profit. If you don't do a ton of volume, you don't have a cost per purchase of what, $3, $4, you're out of business, because you are only charging, and your revenue is $10, $11 max. You can't go over that for the shipping. So that's one of the reasons I don't do free plus shipping. I haven't been doing it for a ton of time, like over a year and a half. I only do retail because I can control how much profit I'm going to generate per sale. I can increase the price of the product based on the perceived value and increase my profit margins. So that's one reason I don't really like it. But is it still working? It is. You have to do, but you have to use it in another way. I think free plus shipping is a great model now in 2017 as an upsell model. So pretty much you can start selling a retail product, okay? And once people complete the purchase, you create a funnel inside ClickFunnels and create an upsell after they bought the retail product that says, hey, get this item for free for buying our initial item, just pay the shipping rate. So now people are way more likely to buy because they already committed through the first step. Now, since they already gave you their money and they're seeing the free offer, they kind of see it like a reward instead of just like a shady promotional method. They see it as a reward. So my point here is you gotta adapt to what's currently working today. Now think about what was working before. You know, that's just the past. I mean, if it's not working, it's not working. A lot of people get caught up in the past. They try to force promotional methods or business models or products to work. So most of their valuable time and money and effort is just spending things that, you know, you cannot do anything about it. Or you can do some things about it, but they're not going to react as well as they did before. So in terms of free plus shipping, I suggest you go for retail. Honestly, that's my best advice. Go for retail, increase your profit margins. Definitely consider free plus shipping to add in the funnel, you know, for funnels, upsells, downsells, things like that. It works absolutely amazing. And you can even try sending people to a free plus shipping sales page and make some upsells for retail with 50% off, 70% off, you know, upsells, downsells. I would suggest you try, okay? Try with the different funnel types, try different promotional methods, but don't stick to only one thing. I also think the free plus shipping method is very good to start if you want to build your pixel data fast, especially for the add to cart event. If you want to start building a lot of add to carts, even though people don't purchase, you know, you have a ton of abandoned carts, you're still getting that conversion. You're still getting the add to cart conversion. So really, you are feeding your pixel a lot. Now, in terms of cost per click, cost for general costs for campaigns in free plus shipping, they are starting to go up. Right? Just because you say it's free on the ad doesn't mean you will get super low costs now. Why? Because when people see the ad, they already know what's going on. So sometimes they don't even click because they already know you're going to charge them shipping on the cart page. So that's pretty much an update for free plus shipping. I don't personally do it. I think it's way more there are way more advantages to use the retail model, but definitely consider free plus shipping to add that model inside the funnel and see if you can get upsells, downsells, and other people to commit that action. Also, free plus shipping is really good for email, right? To give promotions to your subscribers. So as a gift, you know, try to give it as a gift. Also to build your email list. You can get creative with a lot of methods, but just test and see what works for you. So pretty much that's it. Hope you like this video with the update and see you on the next episode.